Okay, we're looking at the Elgato Green Screen. I've had this about 2 weeks and I really like it. The reason I like it is because it's portable, because I can put it up and down. I've got a tight space here, so I don't travel with it, but I do like to have it out of the way. So we're going to take a look at this and show you what I like about it. The second thing I like about it is that it's wrinkle-free. It's not something you would hang like a sheet where you put clothespins and hang it up, it'd be all wrinkly and hard to light. I like it because once it extends, it is flat and it works pretty well. Okay, underneath, you get these little crossbars which kind of stabilize it. I'll show you that in a second. I like that it's protected. I have kids running around and all the time they're jumping over this, running and stepping on it, but you don't have to worry about it hurting your green screen. So I like that it's protected, I like that it's up and down, and it's pretty wide, which can be a little annoying. It can also be, depends on how you use it, it can be too wide and it can be too narrow at the same time. So let's go ahead and open it up. First of all, these things slide. They pretty much do complete 360. If you notice, I've already spilt something here, which tells you how good the protection is. So it's got protection, it's up and down, it's got these little clips. Now, I will say, when you bring the screen up, it has to go a certain height. It has to go a certain height or else it won't stay. So it has to be at least that high. Sometimes when I'm over there, I want to just leave it like that and step over it, but it has to be a certain height. One of the things that's hard to show you, it's hard to show this to you because it is so big in such a tight space, but it goes up, I'm about 6 foot. If I'm 5'11", then I have a few extra inches here. If I was going to give a talk in front of the green screen, I'd sit on a bench or something and cut myself off here. That way, you know, you have some room to move, but you can go off the green screen fairly easily. It's not that big. It's big, but it's not that big. It's pretty good for when you're sitting and you're doing tutorials or something online, you're playing video games or something, but one of the problems I have is when I light it, notice there's a shadow on it. See, that's a problem. It's kind of hard to evenly light this, because as soon as you put a light on it, you really have to soften it up. So it's hard to make it perfectly evenly lit. So that's probably the worst thing. It's not the screen's fault, but it's kind of a hard thing to light it, because when you don't have it evenly lit, as soon as you go to try to pick a color, part of it will be good and part of it won't. So evenly lighting this is not the easiest thing in the world. It's probably one of my biggest gripes. Like I said, when you have to be close enough to it to where you can move your arms and not be cut off, you know. At the same time, the closer you are to it, the harder it is to light. So you want to be away from it a bit, and then have the light down. And so you can see if you try to use this, it's hard to evenly light it. That's my point. Okay, so if we look at it from behind, you can kind of see how it stretches up. It has these crossbars here, and they sort of magically, and again, you have to get it up a certain amount before it'll finally stay. And once again, the ease of putting it away is why I really like it. Now let me show you how I use it. So how I would use this is, notice that I've got my webcam, and I've got my chair, I have my ring light over here, I have my other softer light here, and I place it right behind my chair for green screen sitting effect, for tutorials and stuff like that. Okay everyone, welcome to Coding is for You. I've got a good one for you tonight. I'm going to be showing you how to do web scraping. This is a program that you can write. Let's go ahead and open it up. So I end up opening it up like that. I often end up having to do this thing where I kind of sneak around it. So I'll do this thing, you know, and then I'll put it back up, and then I'll shoot my video on this side. So now, as I mentioned, it's kind of hard to evenly light this green screen behind me. What I'm going to do is set my lights to pretty dim, and I need two of them. I need at least one on this side and then one on that side to kind of try and make it as even as possible. Let's give that a try right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look on my screen online and my webcam and try to get it even. I'm going to do that right now for you to see how it is. So as you can kind of see, it's kind of bright over here and bright over here. So what I might do is take this light down to just very dim. It really just needs to be, more than anything, even. It doesn't have to be bright, it just has to be even. And like I said, that's probably the biggest challenge. Once I'm done, slide it down, and then pull it out of the way. I will tell you, I left it here one time, and I came in here really quick to sit down, and I kicked it with full force. Hurt like hell, man. I kicked it full force. It's dark, it sits low, don't kick it, man.
Okay, thank you for joining me in this video. I'm going to show you now a video where I made for New Year's for 2 of my channels where I said Happy New Year to all my subscribers. On 2 other channels that I use, which is Coding is for You and Anything for Wheels, I said Happy New Year, and I pretended like I was in New York using this very green screen. So take a look. If you're interested in this project, click the link below. Look at the description. There's a link below straight to Amazon, exactly how I got it. I paid 100% for this product. Okay, enjoy my green screen video now.
All right, everyone, I'm so excited. I'm here in New York at Times Square. I'm going to watch the ball drop tonight. I want to thank all of you, my coding buddies, for being there, for watching my channel, for making great comments. I'm going to wish you the best New Year. Happy New Year 2019. Let's learn and do the best we can in 19. Happy New Year, guys. All right, I think we're done.
No, it's not. Do that.
Well, I'm hot. I don't want to do it again. Do you want to do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm gonna do? Hey, give me my peanuts. I'm gonna say that.